Hey guys, welcome back to this week's weekly reading vlog. So it is Monday, it's 11:47 a.m. My nephew's napping, that's why I'm talking a little bit quietly, but I thought I'd show you guys this week's reading plans for this week. I have a lot of manga that I need to read. Again, you saw my last week's vlog, which is up. I started reading a couple manga series, so I want to continue those. But I also have 4 novels that I need to read as well, so I'm only going to do hopefully the first 2 novels of those this week. So I have Well Met by Jen DeCola. I'm not sure how you pronounce her last name, but I've started reading this one and I'm on page 108, which is chapter 8. This is about a Renaissance fair, and so far it's really interesting. It's definitely a slow burn romance, and yeah, so we will see what happens with this one. I'm enjoying it so far, so that. Then I have the next. I'm not putting all of them in this week's reading vlog, but if I can read more, I will. I have 12 through 20 of Yona and the Dawn to read. I've talked about this enough already, and I probably won't stop talking about it because eventually I'm going to buy these for myself and reread them at some point. So I have those volumes. I have 21 to 26 as well, but if I can get to all of these, I will read those as well. Then I have Blackbird volumes 10 and 11 to read as well this week. So these are the only 2 I checked out at this point. So I will, if I enjoy these 2, I will get the rest of them because there's not quite as many of these as there are of Yona and the Dawn. So I'll try and finish off Blackbird. It's interesting enough to keep me reading, so I am enjoying it, to say the least. It's not a mind-blowing series, but it's good enough. It is a little bit on the weird side, so keep that in mind. But it's a magical world. It's about demons and magic, and there's a prophecy going on in here, so it's good, but it's weird. So I have those 2 to read this week. And then the other novel that I have planned is Well Matched. That is, if I can finish Well Met. This is a sequel. This follows. I don't think you have to read them in order because they're based on different characters, but it's like the Bromance Book Club. You might want to read them in order to get all of the events corresponding. Well Matched is the second one, I think, and this follows Emily's sister, April, who we meet in book 1, and it also follows Mitch, who we meet in book 1 as well. So, and it again evolves around a Renaissance fair again. So, and he wears a kilt. Mitch wears a kilt to the fair, and he's pretty decent so far. So, hopefully I can get to that this week as well. So, that's what I plan to read this week. Hopefully I can manage all of this week. The manga should be easy. The novels, we'll see. But hopefully I can do that this week. And I'm not as busy this week, so the only thing I have is work. And I should be able to read more this week. So, yeah. So that's the plan, is the stack of books here. And I will come back with you guys when I have reading updates, most likely after my nephew goes home. So I'll come back to you guys later. Okay guys, so it is after 5, almost 5:30. It's 5:23 p.m. on Monday, the 12th of June, and my nephew just left not too long ago. They were trying to beat the rain because it's supposed to start pouring here shortly. So perfect reading weather. But what I'm gonna do before it starts to rain, hopefully, I'm going to film an updated reading journal setup for you guys. I'm going to do a mid-year flip through from January to June. Now, mind you, June is not finished yet, so you'll see the last half if I do any spreads or anything in the end of the year. And I also have to film the mid-year book freakout tag, so that has to happen. So this is gonna get filmed, and then maybe the mid-year book freakout tag, hopefully. So, but I am gonna set up my week in my planner while I finish watching a YouTube video that I started while my nephew was napping. And then I think I'm gonna start with Well Met tonight. Might put on some Dance Moms and sit in my recliner and read and watch some of Dance Moms and read Well Met. I think that's the plan tonight. So since I'm not going anywhere tonight, but yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan, is all of that. So yeah, I need to figure out some angles so I can show you guys what I do in my reading journal. So I might have to ask around for filming setups for reading journals. So gonna have to ask, but we'll see what happens. But I'm going to ask someone I know who I see journal in their weekly vlogs a lot, so I might start incorporating some of that into my weekly vlogs maybe. But for now, I'm gonna go, and I will come back at you guys when I have a reading update, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay guys, so it is now 8:30 p.m. and it hasn't rained yet like it said it was supposed to. It was supposed to rain all day today, but it hasn't. Excuse the jet if you can hear it flying over, but I have made decent progress in Well Met. Last time I talked to you, I was on page 108. I am now on chapter 14, page 179. And I'm really enjoying this. The tension between our two main characters, Emily and Simon, when they're at the fair, aka Emma, and Captain Blackthorn, if I'm not mistaken, is his character name? It doesn't say on the back. So, but their tension and romantic interests is starting to happen. So I'm probably going to read this for the rest of the night. And if I finish it, I finish it. If I don't, that's okay. I will finish it tomorrow. But I'm going to read a little bit more of this. I want to read 100 pages, which will put me at 208, which is chapter... in chapter 15, toward the end of chapter 15 to chapter 16. So Gonna try and get to 208 tonight, and then probably finish the rest of this off tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And yeah, I am enjoying this. So, but I don't want to take a break from this and read manga yet, so I'm gonna wait. And I think I got books mixed up here. So instead of reading Well Matched, which I thought was the second book this week, I think the second book is Well Played. Yes, the second book is Well Played, so I will read that after this. This will probably go to next week because this is book 3. So, did that wrong. But I think book 2 follows Stacy, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Stacy follows Stacy. So, yes. And somebody else. I have no idea who. Guess his name is Deck. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Well Played is next. So gonna finish this between today and tomorrow and go from there. If I don't talk to you guys again tonight, I will talk to you guys again most likely in the morning. So I am 56% of the way through this book, so I'm thoroughly enjoying it now that the romantic tension is happening. So pretty happy with that. But if I don't update you guys again tonight, I will update you guys again in the morning at what page I get to. So I'm hoping I could get to page 2 of chapter 16 tonight. Maybe a little further, we'll see. But I've been rambling. I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, guys, it is after work. It is 6:44 p.m. It's also after dinner. I have not read anything today, so, but I did not get the page to 08 last night in Well Met, so I'm gonna try and get to that tonight or finish it tonight. But I did go to Barnes & Noble today because something happened this morning. I'm not gonna say what, but something happened this morning before 9:30 a.m. and just threw off my whole day. So, but I went for 2 books. They didn't have one, and so that's probably sold out everywhere. They didn't have it, so, but I got the other one that I went for, and then I picked up something else that I forgot came out. So I picked up Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. This is her newest novel, and I know nothing about this one, so we're just going to go into it blind. It's thick like her other 2, so there's that one. This one came out today. So, and it says rival physicists collide in a vortex of academic buds and fake dating shenanigans. Oh, okay. So they're rivals, and this is 406 with the acknowledgments. It's 406 pages, but it is roughly 389 pages. So yeah. So I'm excited to read this. I don't know if I'll get to it in June, but since my TBR is already kind of long, so, but I got Love Theoretically today. happy book birthday to this one. And then I got the other book I forgot came out in May, and I did not get it in May, so I'm getting it in June. I think this came out about May 9th, so it's been out for a month, and I'm just now getting it, so hopefully I can read it. These books are kind of quick to read anyway, and I've been reading them for a while since the first one came out. And I got the Iron Vow by Julie Kakagwa. This is the third book, hopefully the last book in this series, and this follows, of course, Megan, who we meet in the Iron Daughter? I think? No, the Iron King. And she is the Iron King's daughter. However, Megan didn't know that in the beginning of this book, this series. So, and then this follows Megan throughout her high school, last year of high school to adulthood. And in this, don't want to say too much without spoiling, so if you want to skip ahead, go ahead, because I'm about to spoil this series. But in this one, she's become the Iron Queen, and she has married Ash, who is the Ice King's son. So, and she has to save her world in this series, and then Megan and Ash's son is causing problems, if I am remembering correctly, and they're after him to stop whatever he's trying to cause. So this one, yeah, after leaping through a portal, new world and nightmares, realm, glamour, non-existence, their magic wanes, and the creatures of race against time to find the Nightmare King grows more desperate. Ooh. Okay, so this definitely is continuation of where the last one left off, which I need to reread this entire series, most likely, so I can read this one. So, yeah. I'm excited to read both of these. Hopefully soon. These are probably the only two books I'll get in June. We'll see, but mainly these are the only two I'll get. So, and then I do want to get Fourth Wing if I can find it, because I think they're just sold out everywhere. So, that's the other book I was actually going for today, which was this one in Fourth Wing, but I didn't find Fourth Wing, so I got the Iron Vow instead. So, here's my little book haul. Adult romance, YA fantasy, so there. I actually might pick this up to get me back into my reading mood, because I really love the series, so there's that. Or I might pick back up the first one. We'll see what happens. But I am going to try and finish Well Met today after I take a shower. So, yeah, I already ate dinner, so probably going to take a shower and then read more of Well Met. Again, I'm really enjoying this one. So, I stopped at chapter 14, page 179. So, going to read more of this today and go from there. So, I'm gonna go. That was my little update for you guys for today. And I will talk to you guys when I have a reading update. Okay, guys, it is now Wednesday. It's 5:10 p.m. My nephew just left. So, and I finished Well Met today. Really enjoyed it. Gave it 4 stars. Yep, gave it 4 stars. It was really good. Would highly recommend if you want. It's definitely a slow burn romance, and it revolves around the Renaissance Fair. So, our main character Emily, she goes to a small town called Willow Creek after her older sister, gets into some kind of accident. So, and she is unable to move. So she goes to Willow Creek to help her sister, to and from doctor's appointments and all of that stuff, and to help take care of her niece. Then she runs into Simon, who is a strict, well, not necessarily strict, but he's by the rules. He's an English teacher, by the rules, and he's taken over the Renaissance Fair that his brother started now. And then romantic tension between the two start happening, and you know how it goes from there. So really enjoyed it, really good. So that's done. Then I started Well Met, Well Played by the same author. This is the sequel. This follows Stacy, who we meet in the first book, and she has a fling with one of the band members, Deck, and she starts messaging someone online, and then she realizes who she thought she was messaging isn't the person she thought it was. So I have already started this. Was reading a little bit while my nephew was down for a nap. I got to page 16. I'm in chapter 2, so I am going to continue this tonight and see how far I get in this. I want to try and get to page 100. We'll see what happens, but I am enjoying these books. So the Renaissance Fair deal I'm enjoying. So I blame Cass from Cassandra Lynn, who read them all in a vlog and really enjoyed them. So I'm gonna continue the second book tonight and see how much of this I can read tonight. So don't have any plans that I know of, so there's that. So I'm going to continue this tonight and go from there. So that's it for right now, but definitely update you guys when I have more of a reading update. And yeah, so the person who I think she starts messaging online might be a minor spoiler, is I want to say Daniel, I want to say, but I don't want to go too much more into that. So but yeah, we'll see what happens. We just recently got introduced to Daniel in the first chapter, so yeah, I'm gonna go read more of this, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay guys, it is 8:17 p.m. and I've been reading Well Played all evening, and I'm pretty much on page 100. I'm on page 98, and trigger warnings for there's a health issue in here. Heart attacks. Not our main character, but our main character's mother had one, so that's in here, so keep that in mind. So, and it's talked about on the page, so if that triggers you, fair warning when you go into this one. But that's the only trigger that I've seen so far. So there's the conversation between the two people, our two main characters, have started, and they started out for email and then they went to texting, so now they're texting. But I like the email aspect because it shows the text messages, and if I can find a page example of texting, and then the emails get shown as well. So if I can find, here we go. emails get shown too. So I like that in here, sort of mixed media format. But I'm probably going to read more of this tonight. Like I said, it's really good so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna curl up in my bed, probably pop on some Netflix or something I know that I don't have to pay attention to while I read, and go from there. But I am enjoying the series, so if you haven't seen Cassandra Lynn's vlog where she read the series, I will try and remember to link it below. So yeah, I'm enjoying this, and that's all I have to say so far. But I'm gonna go continue reading. If I don't see you guys tonight, then I will most likely see you guys tomorrow morning and let you know what page I ended up getting on in this tonight. So but yeah, I might get to page 200, even though that's pushing it, seeing how it's already 8:20 p.m. So let's see, maybe I might try and get to page 150. That might be my goal, and that is at that's in the middle of a that's in the middle of a chapter. Yeah, that's in the middle of chapter 12. So if I can get to page 13, that's not quite halfway. Chapter 13, not page, but if I can get to chapter 13 tonight, that would be my goal. I only have this left, this much to read, so it shouldn't take me no time at all to read all this tonight and get to chapter 13. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will update you guys later. Okay guys, it is Thursday. It's 5:48 p.m. I just made dinner. I'm going to let that cool off before I start eating it, but I do have a reading update for Well Played. I was reading this while my nephew was napping, and I've gotten quite a bit of progress in this book. I'm now on page 207, which is chapter 17. So I have 125 pages left. So I will be finishing this today. Hope that's my goal. Finish this after I eat dinner and unload the dishwasher, because I have to do that today too. But what I said at the beginning of this, who she was messaging, she thought it was someone else, and I thought it was this person who I thought. I was right. Don't want to spoil too much, but I was right on who she's been talking to this whole time. So yay for that. So their relationship has started to develop more now that they're what is their band name? The Dueling Kilts are back in town for the Renaissance Fair, and these two main characters' relationship is starting to build up even more. So I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, I can finish this tonight. And if I finish this tonight, I'm going to start Well Matched, which is the third book. In this one follows April Parker. She is a single mother, and this also follows Mitch Malone, who wears the kilts at the Renaissance Fair, and he is a PE coach at the local high school, and he also coaches basketball. So, and it's about April and Mitch. So, really looking forward to this one, seeing how April already has a daughter named Caitlin, who goes to the high school, who we meet in the first one. and I want to see how she reacts to this. It's a fake relationship, so fake dating is one of my favorite tropes ever. So I'm excited to read this, but first I need to finish this. So I'm gonna eat dinner and then do the stuff I need to do, and then finish off Well Played tonight, and hopefully start the third book. So I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys when I have more reading updates. Okay guys, so it's about 9 p.m. on Thursday, and I did, however, just finished Well Played. I really enjoyed this. I gave this 4 stars. So, yeah. Loved it. Makes me want to go to a Renaissance fair, but I don't think there's any in my area, so I will have to look. But it makes me want to go to a Renaissance fair and see what it's all about. So, really enjoyed this. 4 stars. Now, I'm going to start Well Matched tonight. I probably won't get too far into this one, but I want to at least start it tonight. Maybe get to page 50, maybe chapter 5, maybe. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I gonna start this one. This one follows April and Mitch, and I've noticed in this one, however, Mitch was starting to flirt with April in this one, so it's a minor spoiler, but I noticed that in here when those two characters came up, and this one is all about them, so I'm very excited to see where this one is gonna go, because I've mentioned it before, April has a daughter, her name is Caitlin, so I'm excited to see where this one's gonna go. So I'm gonna start this tonight, and I will probably update you guys in the morning. Okay guys, it is now Friday night. It's 5:21 p.m. My nephew just left. I have a movie paused on my TV. And last night, however, I did not update this morning because I overslept this morning. But last night, I did start Well Matched by Jen DeLuca. And I have read up to chapter 3, page 24. So, not very far into this at all, because I got very sleepy after I read the first 2 chapters. So, and then I fell asleep, basically. So I'm going to try and read more of this tonight and see how far I can get. Maybe page 200 is the goal. We'll see. That puts me in chapter 15. So maybe 150. We'll see what the goal is. What's 150 at? $150 is in chapter 12, so possibly 13 is the goal. So that's roughly halfway, almost halfway through the book. So I'm going to read more of this tonight, and then maybe a couple volumes of manga. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I'll try and vlog more while I'm reading. We'll see. I just need to find good angles that I can vlog myself while I'm reading. So that's going to be the project for tonight. My best friend was going to come over, but then we got a heavy rainstorm, and then we're under a tornado watch till 5 something. So that's fun. By the time you see this, it's going to be over. So update you guys on how that goes. But tonight's main goal is well matched. So I'm really loving these books. I'm well behind on a TBR for a readathon that, speaking of Tornado Watch, there it is. Hey guys, it is Saturday. It's 1:24 p.m. and I just got back from Barnes & Noble. I got 2 books, but I wanted to hop up on here and say I did not read any of Well Matched last night. So I'm going to try and read some today. I have a little bit of a headache right now, but we'll see what happens. I ended up working on a pen pal letter last night, so I did that instead, and I finished off another one this morning. So the 2 books I got at Barnes & Noble were Covet. This is the 3rd book in this series. I don't know what the series is called. So, but this is the 3rd book in the series. I still need to finish the sequel, which I still have 181 pages left. These books are just really, really long. And in my opinion, it's better than Twilight. That's all I'm saying. So, but yeah, I'm excited to continue this series once I finish book 2. So, I got book 3. And then I got Court, which is book 4. Now I just need 2 more books. Cherished and the newest one that just came out. So, yeah, this is the 4th book. I need to stop looking at the back because I don't want to get spoiled or anything. So, here's my Barnes & Noble haul. Hopefully I'll be reading these soon. And, yeah. So, that's what I got today at Barnes & Noble. So, looks like Court is thicker than Covet. So, but we'll see what happens. I'm excited to dive into these and finish off this series. So, yeah. Not even gonna look at the inside flap because I, like I said, need to finish book 2. But got those 2 books today. And yeah, I'm going to try and read more of this today. We'll see what happens. But I do need to clean up my room and what have you. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. In the meantime, I need to clean up my desk because it's a mess. So there's that. But yeah, reading plans for today. Try and read more of Well Matched. I'm not going to set a goal for this, so I'm just going to read until I stop today. So that's the plan for this one. And I'll definitely update you guys when I have something to update you guys on. But for now, I'm going to go and I will talk back with you guys later. Hey guys, so it is now Sunday. It is 9:05 p.m. You notice there's a change in my wall. I'll show you guys that tomorrow when it's fully done. It's not quite done yet. So I'll show you guys the wall tomorrow in next week's vlog. But I'm here to wrap up this week's weekly reading vlog. I did not read yesterday or today. So today my mom and I ended up doing this. And then went to my dad's house for Father's Day for a little bit. So, but yeah, I finished 2 novels and started a 3rd. And we'll just get into the wrap up. It's going to be quick and easy because I've talked about these in the vlog. So, I finished Well Met by Jen DeLuca. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one. This whole series involves around a Renaissance fair, and yeah, so really enjoyed it. This one follows Emily, who is new to town as she moves to Willow Creek to help her sister after her sister gets in an accident and she isn't able to move. So, and her niece, Caitlin, wants to do this Renaissance fair, but an adult has to do it with her. So, that's how she gets roped up. And then Simon, hothead, but he and Emily ends up bringing out the good in him. Basically, he takes over the Renaissance fair after his brother dies. It's the beginning of the book. And yeah, so that one. And then I finished Well Played, which follows Stacy, who we meet in book 1. And Stacy does the Renaissance fair, and then she starts talking to a guy online who she thinks is Declan McLean. However, she finds out later that it's not. It's somebody else, and I was correct on who it was. So, yay that for me. And yeah, enjoyed this one just as well. I gave this one, I think, either a 4 stars or a 4.5 stars. Can't quite remember what I gave this, so it's one of those two. So I finished that one. Then I would have finished by now if I started to read it. Started Well Matched by Jen DeLuca. This is the 3rd book in the series. This one follows April, who is Emily's sister, who we also meet in book 1. And she has been in Willow Creek for 12 years. So, yeah. And this also follows Mitch, who we also meet in book 1. So, I started this one. I got to chapter 3, page 24. So, I am going to be finishing this up in next week's vlog. So, that is what I read during the week. Pretty happy with that. 2 books finished, started another one. So, pretty happy with that. Next week's vlog will be the Layback Readathon vlog, which starts on Tuesday. So, there's that. So, for that, I will show you guys my TBR tomorrow. And then finish the 2 novels, the 2 books I have left in this series, which is Well Matched and Well Traveled. So, but other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this weekly reading vlog. Like, subscribe, stay a while, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.